Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Abhramam Bhangarahitam, Ajadam Vimalam Sada, Anandatirtham Atulam Bhaje Tapatrayapaham, Tapaswadhyaya Shushrusha, Krishna Puja Ratam Munim, Vishvesham Ishtadam Vande, Parivrad Chakravartinam. Now you have to mute yourself. All of you have to mute yourself. Okay. Now we had seen that Rama, Lakshmana, and Vishwamitra, now they had reached outskirts of Mithila. They are there now. They are in Mithila now. But I suppose everybody has understood the story of Ahalya very well. How pure she was. Her intention was very clear. She did not have any place for adultery in her life. Each of them in the list of 5 great Kanyas, Ahalya, Draupadi. Ahalya was molested. Draupadi was molested in front of everybody. These people, Kauravas, they wanted to disrobe her. Sita, she was kidnapped by this great Ravana, great Asura, not he is not that much of great. Tara, Tara is the wife of Brahaspati and she was seduced by Buddha, but she accepted that she made the mistake. Now she showed her real intention. And Mandodari, last is the Mandodari. She is the wife of Ravana. But again, Ravana had the same habit of kidnapping and forcibly marrying these people. So all these 5 great women, they have shown that they can keep up their integrity intact even though they were in a very difficult situation. That's why these are counted in this shloka. Otherwise, Rukmini is there, Lakshmi is there, and Shachi, Vasishtha, Arundhati, and Lopamudra is there. So many great women are there, but they are not listed in this shloka. But only Ahalya, she finds first place in this shloka because they were in such a terrible situation, but they did not give up. They held on their character. So that's why in the shloka there is Mahapataka Nashanam. They had terrible problems in their life, but they got over these problems by their integrity, their firm decision that we will do it. That's why these people, they got rid of their sins, and we have to keep them as our role models. So we'll be able to get rid of all our problems in our life. They should be role models for our youngsters. One should not lose faith in himself or herself. So that's why Dharma Shastra is very clear. Once you are molested, once you are raped, no way you will be given up by your husband. Husband has to give a chance to her. Only when she does such things repeatedly, then only there is a chance of further action. But otherwise, she will be forgiven. She will have, a sinner has a future. In this manner, Dharma Shastra, Indian Dharma Shastras are very clear. So we should follow it in our daily life. We should follow it in our daily life and should uphold these high values, high ideals of our life given by our ancestors. So then what happened to Rama and Lakshmana? Then they heard the story of Ahalya. Ahalya came out of her long unconscious state, or she was not able to walk, and mm, she was not seen by people. Now she got up and she was united with her husband also. So husband and wife, they they worshipped and they gave hospitality to Rama and Lakshmana. Now, now we will see the Ramayana shloka here. Actually, we have seen these shlokas earlier, but now again we will see them. Because there is a long gap when we saw it again. Now it is coming here. Tatah praguttaram gatva
ततः
ततः
प्रागुत्तरां
प्रागुत्तरां गत्वा
रामः सौमित्रिणा सह
रामः
रामः
सौमित्रिणा
सौमित्रिणा
सह
सह
विश्वामित्रं पुरस्कृत्य
विश्वामित्रं पुरस्कृत्य च
यज्ञवाटमुपागमत्.
यज्ञवाटमुपागमत्.
They were very near the city of Mithila. So immediately they went towards northeast direction, and they reached the Yajnavata. You recognize Vata, Vijayawada. Vijayawada is a famous city. Vijayavatika. Vata is a type of garden or temporary place, especially created for the temporary purposes. So this is the Yajnavata, because this Yajnas, they need huge place, because so many people will be there. And now here it is not given how many people were there. It is not mentioned in the condensed version of Ramayana. This only says, Tataha, then traveling from the Gautama Ashrama, they went towards northeast, Praguttaram, Prag and Uttara, the direction of Prag and Uttara, northeast. Gatva, having gone there, Ramaha Saumitrina Saha, Rama along with Saumitri, Vishwamitram Puraskritya, Rama Saumitrina Saha along with Saumitri Lakshmana, Vishwamitram Puraskritya, led by or having put Vishwamitra in front of him. Yajnavata Mupagamat, Rama reached the Yajnavata, the sacrificial ground. You can translate it as Vata means is a ground. So and Rama wondered, what is this great yajna? Rama told there, the Vishwamitra, see, I am very much astonished by the magnanimity of Janaka's yajna. Yajna was happening there. It was not simply they are going there. And also earlier also, these rishis, they had told Vishwamitra that there is a yajna going to happen in the Mithila. Now we need to go there. They had asked, and that's why they are traveling there. All the rishis, they knew very well. So they saw the yajna. मैथिलस्य नृपश्रेष्ठ जनकस्य भविष्यति यज्ञः परमधर्मिष्ठः तत्र यास्यामहे वयम्. It was their decision. All the rishis there were there. They were there. So, but now they are really astonished or wonderstruck. Sadhvi yajna samruddhirihi janakasya mahatmanah. This yajna samruddhi, the things that have been accumulated for the yajna, that is very great. Thousands of Brahmanas have gathered here. Bahuniha sahasrani nana desha nivasinam. Brahmananam Mahabhaga Vedadhyena Shalinam. Thousands of Brahmanas have gathered here. And the two kinds of people. One is ordinary Brahmanas, the Ratviks who were necessary for the performance of this the yajna. The ordinary means well versed in the yajnas, these Brahmanas. And there are rishis. Rishis are different and ordinary learned Brahmanas are different. And Rama says, Rishi Vatascha Drishyante Shakati Shata Sankulaha. Rishis have also made their stay here. They have come with Shakati Shata Sankulaha, with hundreds of cards, bullock cards or whatever cards. They are here with all their utensils for the necessary things for the stay in the Mithila. So many people are here. Where we need to stay? Rama asked Vishwamitra, and they found a place near water. Nivasa Makarot Deshe Vivikte Salilanvite. Vishwamitra made an arrangement where there was water and they stayed there. Of course, there was nothing to arrange there because they were just barehanded, but they stayed there, and we don't know what was the arrangement, whether it was a simple hut or just they stayed beneath the tree. Just they stayed there, but immediately Vishwamitra is great Rishi, revered by people all over the country. So immediately Vishwamitra is welcomed by Janaka along with his Purohita Shatananda. That is narrated in the next shloka that we will see. Vishwamitra Manupraptam
Vishwamitram anupraptam
Shrutva sa nrupatistada
Shrutva sa nrupatistada
Shatanandam Puraskritya
Shatanandam puraskritya
Purohitam Aninditam
Maninditam
Pratyujjagama Sahasa
Pratyujjagama sahasa
Kritanjalirabhashata.
Kritanjalirabhashata.
Okay. Having heard Vishwamitra's arrival here in the city of Mithila, Vishwamitram Anupraptam, having the arrival, Anuprapta means he has arrived near his place. Anuprapti, that is, Anu is always means is meant to denote that it is happening after that thing. Anuja means who is born immediately following. In the same manner, Anuprapta, now he has come here after. It means after this time Vishwamitra has come here. the Nripatihi, Saha Nripatihi, that king Janaka, he tada, then Vishwamitram Anupraptam Shrutva, having heard Vishwamitra reached his place, he welcomed Vishwamitra. Pratyujjagama, he came with his folded hands, but not only the king, Shatanandam Puraskritya. Shatananda story is there in the Ramayana. Next, that we will see. He put Shatananda himself in the forefront. Whenever king comes, he will be having people around him. Now he came with Shatananda. Shatananda is the Purohita of Janaka. Shatanandam Purohitam Aninditam, unblemished Purohitam, the Purohita Shatananda, him, Tam Shatanandam Puraskritya, having this Shatananda in front of his party, Pratyujjagama, he worshipped, he welcomed Vishwamitra, Sahasa immediately, Kritanjali, having folded hands, Abhashata, he spoke to Vishwamitra. So it is very clear that we have seen it. Now we are going to the next shloka. Dhanyosmyanugrahitosmi
Dhanyosmyanugrahitosmi
yasya me munipungava
Yasya me munipungava
yajñopasadanam brahman
Yajñopasadanam Brahman
praptosi munibhis saha
Praptosi munibhis saha
imau kumarau bhadrante
Imu kumarau bhadramte
devatulya parakramau
देवतुल्य पराक्रमौ
kakapakshadharau veerau
Kakapakshadharau
काकपक्षधरौ
veerau
वीरौ
श्रोतुमिच्छामि तत्त्वतः.
Shrotumichhami
श्रोतुमिच्छामि तत्त्वतः.
tattvataha.
Vishwamitra was welcomed by Janaka, and Janaka made them sit in the place on the brazies, on the mats, because yajna, it is the place of yajna, it is not something court. So now he made them sit in the floor. Janakasya vacha shrutva nishasya
नहीं आप साइन दिया इनिशिएशन इनिशिएशन के लिए
Okay, now there was unnecessary voice. Okay, then they all sitting there, and then now he gave Arghyapadya, etc. to Vishwamitra, and now he is saying, Adya yajna samardhirme safala daivatah krata. Because Vishwamitra's arrival in the yajna is unexpected, totally unexpected. Nobody thought Vishwamitra will arrive there. So it is, it is an occasion created by Devatas that you have arrived here. Now my yajna is over. Adya yajna phalam praptam. Today I have got the fruit of my yajna because you are Bhagavad darshanan maya. Your darshana itself, it has brought that much of luck to me. Now he says, Dhanyosmi anugrahitosmi. I am dhanya. I am totally beholden to you. Anugrahito asmi, blessed by you. Because yasya me, who's me, for such a person, for me, you have here, you are here. You are here in whose house, in whose yajna, that is my yajna. My yasya me munipungava, yasya me yajna sadanam brahman praptosi. You have arrived at the yajna sadhana of my yajna sadhana you have reached. That's why dhanyosmi anagrahitosmi. I am completely beholden to you. Aham dhanyah asmi. It's like dhanyavada jnapana in the very beginning of yajna. Yajnyopa munipungava, he is addressing Vishwamitra as munipungava. Yasya me yajna sadanam brahman praptosi. Munibhisaha. You see here in the condensed version we say munibhisaha. Otherwise it is missing here. He have come with all hundreds of rishis from Jana Siddhashrama. So yasya yajnopasadanam brahman praptosi. Ataha aham dhanyosmi. I am indeed fortunate. I have been blessed. But English has changed now. In his translation, it is, I have been blessed. No more it is in vogue. Praptosi munibhisaha. You have arrived here with all your friends, these rishis. And he says, it is not simply that he finished his speech. That yajna was for 12 days. Dvadashahantu brahmarshe diksha mahur manishinaha. You will be having yajna for 12 days and you will see all the devatas arriving here to take part in the yajna. Janaka says to Vishwamitra, Tato bhagarthino devan drashtumarhasi kaushika. You will be able to see devatas partaking their havis in this yajna. Then that means he was very much happy. Janaka was very much happy that he has seen the Vishwamitra. Vishwamitra, he had heard the fame of Vishwamitra. He might have been well much acquainted with Vishwamitra also. He might have seen Vishwamitra before. But he is seeing these two, Rama and Lakshmana, for the first time. Because Rama and Lakshmana, they never went out of the city of Ayodhya. So he is asking for the introduction of these two. Imo Kumaro Bhadrante Devatulya Parakramo. Imo Kumaro, these two young chaps, Devatulya Parakramo, heroic as Devatas. Kaka Paksha Dharau, they are having their hairs, they are dangling from the sides. Their locks, they are there. Side locks are there. Shrotomichhami tattvataha. But it is not, I want to listen about these two. Bhadrante, they should be good for you. But now I want to hear about these two. Again he says, these two are Gajatulya Gati Veera. They are walking like elephants, grown-up elephants. They are having their wide eyes. Khadgatuni Dhanurdharau, they are holding Dhanus and the Khadga, like two Ashwins. Samupasthita Yavano, they are nearing their youth now. Just growing up, not fully grown up. Samupasthita Yavano, that's why Ramayana says they are nearing the Yavana now. They are like two devatas having arrived here in my yajna. They are like Chandra and Surya, and they are too similar with each other. I want to hear about these two. This is the question of Janaka, and now Vishwamitra answers. Tasya tadvachanam shrutva
तस्य तद्वचनं श्रुत्वा
श्रुत्वा
Janakasya mahatmanah
जनकस्य
जनकस्य
महात्मनः
महात्मनः
न्यवेदयन् महात्मानौ
न्यवेदमन्महात्मानौ
महात्मानौ
पुत्रौ दशरथस्य तौ
पुत्रौ
पुत्रौ
दशरथस्य तौ
दशरथस्य तौ
सिद्धाश्रमनिवासञ्च
सिद्धाश्रमनिवासं च
च
राक्षसानां वधं तथा
राक्षसानां वधं
वधं
तथा
महाधनुषि जिज्ञासां
महाधनुषि
धनुषि
जिज्ञासां
जिज्ञासां
कर्तुमागमनं तथा.
कर्तुमागमनं तथा.
Now he is introducing these two. Tasya tadvachanam shrutva. Having heard the question of this Janakasya Mahatmana, great Janaka, Nevedayat Mahatmano. Nevedayat is the past tense of Nevedana. And here it is not the request, but he is just introducing these two. Mahatmano, these two great Putra, sons of Dasharatha. He introduced that these two are the sons of Dasharatha. And I have brought them for the protection of my yajna in Siddhashrama. We stayed in Siddhashrama for a few days. Siddhashrama Nivasancha, the stay in Siddhashrama. Rakshasanam Vadham Tatha, and the slaying of Rakshasas in Siddhashrama. And then they wanted to see the Mahadhanushi Jijnasam, their quest for the Mahadhanus, great bow of Shiva. So Mahadhanushi in great bow, Jijnasam Kartum, to understand, to see the great Dhanus. Agamanam Kartum Agamanam. They don't know that they are going for the marriage here. Simply they are here for the Dhanus only. Just they are, Janaka was performing this yajna, and just they are here for the yajna. And in between they wanted to see the Mahadhanus also. That's all. And there he says, Ahalya darshanam chaiva Gautamayana samagamam. There is Ahalya darshana and Gautama samagama. It is there because that is very interesting for the Shatananda, if not for the Janaka. Vishwamitra told these things to Janaka. But in between there is a story of Shatananda. Shatananda was very much thrilled by the story of Rama, that Rama, he stayed for a while in the Gautama Ashrama. Tasya tadvachanam shrutva Vishwamitrasya dhimataha Hristaroma Mahateja Shatanando Mahatapah. Because Shatananda, he has not heard about Rama earlier. He is not informed about his mother's state now. Just he is he is occupied in the yajna of Janaka. So he did not know what happened in the outskirts of Mithila. So immediately he had goosebumps all over his body. Hristaroma Mahatejaha Shatanando Mahatapaha. He is the Gautama's elder son. He is Rama Sandarshanadev Param Vismayam Agataha. Highly pleased with the darshan of Rama. And it is natural. Everybody who sees Rama will be highly astonished and highly pleased. There is Vismaya. Vismaya means people will be so astonished that there can be such a beautiful man in this world, handsome man in this world. Such is the beauty of Rama and also Krishna. Then he immediately asked Vishwamitra, so what about my, because he heard the name of Rama, immediately he remembered the story, the curse of Gautama, that Rama will come and he will liberate this Ahalya from her curse. So now he is thrilled. So immediately he asked Vishwamitra, so have you shown my mother to this Rama? Apite Munishardula Mama Mata Yashaswini Darshita Rajaputraya Tapodirghamupagata. She is doing great tapasya for the arrival. She is waiting for the arrival of Rama here. Have you shown my mother to this Rama? So see the enthusiasm or the great love of this Shatananda to his mother. He says, Yashaswini, Mama Mata Yashaswini, she is well known. She has great fame because of her great tapasya. Tapodirghamupagata. She is doing great tapasya for the arrival of Rama. So have you been able to show my mother to Rama? And he is also very much sure that if Vishwamitra shown my mother to Rama, then she would have come out of her long oblivion. Apirame Mahateja Mamamata Yashaswini Vanyai Rupaharat Pujam Pujarhe Sarvadehinam. Has she worshipped Rama with all that was at her disposal? Vanyai, with all the forest things, did she worship Rama? Pujarhe Sarvadehinam. Rama is to be worshipped by all the people, irrespective of their region. Have you told the story of my mother to Rama? Apiramaya Kathitam Yadvurtam Tat Puratanam. It is very old story. Have you told to Rama this thing? And what happened to my mother and my father? Did my mother had chance to be united with my father? Apikau Mama Matur Mahatejaha Devena Duranushthitam. Mama Matur Mahatejo Devena Duranushtitam. All old story. Devena Duranushtitam is mistreated by the Devaraja. Mahatejaha. Have you told Rama about great power of my mother and also the mistreatment by this Devaraja Indra? Have you told about these things to Rama? Apikaushika Bhadrante Guruna Mama Sangata. As my mother now has been united with my father again now, it is like coming out of coma. A mother who is for many years, she is in coma in the hospital. Now some miracle happened. Now she has come out of the coma. The first thing a son will ask about her, whether she has seen her husband, because husband is more important than son for a wife. That's why the Shatananda is asking, Abhikoshika Bhadrante Guruna Mama Sangata Mama Mata Munishreshtha Rama Sandarshanaditaha. Then what happened? Did my father come there? Did he worship Rama? Api Shantena Manasa Gururme Kushikatmaja Ihagatena Ramena Pujitena Abhivaditaha. Now my father, he must be very calm now. Has he worshipped Rama, and did Rama also worship this my father? This is all great with a great interest. Shatananda asked Vishwamitra. Vishwamitra told, Vakyajnaha Vakya Kovidam. He knows how to speak. Vishwamitra knows how to speak. And also, this Shatananda knows how to speak. Very articulate in their speech. He said, I have done all my duty. Natikrantam muni shrestha yat kartavyam kratam maya. Whatever thing to be done is done by me. He says only one word, Natikrantam, nothing is violated. All the procedures are, standard operation procedures are followed now. Yat kartavyam kratam maya, I have done my work without any problem. And your mother is united with your father. Like Bhargaveneva Renuka. There is another great story. Bhargava and Renuka. Renuka was killed by Rama, and now she got up again. She was united with her husband Jamadagni, and who was also very much related with Vishwamitra. That's why Vishwamitra is giving the example of Bhargaveneva Renuka. And immediately he understood. Shatananda got the hint of the things that happened in the outskirts of Mithila. Now he welcomed Rama. Swagatante narashrestha dishtya praptosi Raghava. It is by the God's grace you are here. And you have been brought here by great Vishwamitra. Nasti dhanyataro Rama tvattonyo bhuvikashchana. There is no great person than you in this world. Why? Not because of Rama's own power, but Shatananda says, because you are protected by Vishwamitra. Gopta kushika putraste yena taptam mahat tapaha. Vishwamitra has performed great tapasya, and that person, he protected you, and he was with you all the way in this forest. Now I will tell the story of Vishwamitra. That he starts. Again, the full story of Vishwamitra, whereas the story here goes on when Rama, he takes up the bow and immediately breaks it like an elephant which is breaking a sugar cane. But Vishwamitra's story is also very important here. Dhigbalam Kshatriya Balam Brahmateshva Balam Balam. That is the sentence that is found here in the story of Vishwamitra. Vishwamitra and Vashistha, they had great battle. This is the story of Vishwamitra that appears in the few shlokas. Again, he starts with Kusha, Brahma's son Kusha, and Kusha had one great son called Kushanabha. And Kushanabha, he had no sons. That's why he performed great tapasya. And his Indra himself, he descended as the son of Kushanabha. That's why he is called as Gadhi. And Gadhi's son is the Vishwamitra. Vishwamitra is a great king. Vishwamitra was a great king. And he ruled over the kingdom for many thousand years. Bahuvarsha Sahasrani Raja Rajya Makarayat. He ruled over this country, his country, for many thousand years. And one day he wanted to wander the whole, he wanted to see the whole Bharata Bhumi, and he traveled along with his troop of one Akshohini Sainya. It is not exactly mentioned which what amount of Akshohini. It says only with Akshohinis he is traveling around. Akshohini Parivrtaha Parichakrama Medini, and he is seeing all the ways, all the places in the Bharatapumi, and he reached Vasishtha's ashrama. Where was the ashrama of Vasishtha? Again, it is all very important thing for the understanding of our geography. So it seems that Vishwamitra reached Vasishtha's ashrama near Rajasthan, because Vasishtha's Kunda and all other things are there in the Mount Abu, and it seems he reached the Rajasthan region where Vasishtha was staying. When it was, Rajasthan was still very green. But even the Mount Abu place region is still very green compared to the other parts of Rajasthan. But it was the time when Saraswati was flowing there in the Rajasthan. No more it was Registan, it was only Brahma Rishistana. He saw all the rishis there. Dvijasangha Nishevitam. You see, what is an ashrama? What can be the nature of an ashrama? That is very important thing. These rishis, they did not stay in they did not want to, they came out of the cities or of whatever the nature, may not be big cities like Delhi and all other places, no. But they did not want to stay in the cities. They just made their ashramas in the forests, in the very deep forests. So nobody should come there and disturb them. They would have cleaned some of the places around that place, and they will grow whatever the things they want in that place itself. They did not want anything from outside. So it was not a single one rishi doing tapasya, doing japa. It was not so. It was a community. So Ramayana says, Dvijasangha Nishavitam. There were Devatas, Gandharvas, and Kinnaras, and all kinds of animals were there. Brahmarshi Gana Sankiranam. And there were so many people who were Brahmarshis. And also so many rishis, Devarshis were there. Devarshi Gana Sevitam. And Tapascharana Samsiddhihi Agnikalpair Mahatmabhihi Satatam Sankulam Srimad Brahmakalpair Mahatmabhihi. There were so many Tapascharana Samsiddha who have got siddhis by the great tapasya. They were there. Agnikalpahi, they were like, they are effulgent like fires. Agnikalpaihi Mahatmabhihi and Srimad Brahmakalpair Mahatmabhihi. There were so many people who are radiant like Brahmas, Chaturmukha Brahma himself, because of their great tapasya. So what they used to do there in the ashrama? So everybody in the ashrama had to be fed by Vasishtha, but not many people, they wanted to trouble Vasishtha because they were only having some people, they used to have only water. Abhakshahi, they used to have only water, that's all. They are, because of their great tapasya, just they survived on the water. Vayu Bhakshaishcha, some of them had only air for their breath, for their life. Jirana, Shirana Paranashanistatha, and some of people would have only fallen leaves. They did not need cooked food, processed food. Jirana Paranashanistatha. And some others, they used to have more fruits and moola roots and all kinds of kanda. Dantaihi, Jitadoshaihi Jitendriyehi. Everybody is great Rishi there. Everybody has got great Indriya Nigraha. Jitadoshaihi, they had no blemishes. Jitendriyehi, everything was under control. All their senses were there in control of them. Rishibhihi Valakhilyaischa. There were Valakhilya Rishis. The 60,000 Valakhilya Rishis are well known to follow Surya whenever Surya goes, and they will be giving Arghya to Surya, and they will be fighting with Mandeha Rakshasas. This story is also well known. So Japa Homa Parayanahi, these Valakhilyas, they used to have Japa and Homa, and Annaihi Vaikhanasa. There were many Vaikhanasa Rishis in the ashram of Vashistha. These Vaikhanasas, who are Vaikhanasas? That is also very interesting. Vikhanas is one great Rishi, and the people who followed this Vikhanas Rishi, they are called Vaikhanasas. There is a recension of Veda called Vaikhanasa. Vaikhanasa Grihya Sutra is there. So those people who followed the Vaikhanasa rituals, they are called Vaikhanasas. And Vaikhanasa rules are used for the worship of Srinivasa in Tirupati. Whereas Pancharatra is followed in Srirangam, but Vaikhanasa is followed in Tirupati. So the Vaikhanasas are some special kinds of rishis who followed certain rules. So this is the ashrama of Vasishtha that was most sought after ashrama in the region, because Vasishtha himself was there, and Vasishtha, his son, and his grandson Parashara, and his great grandson again Vyasa, they all had been there. So it was a great place for the people to see them. So this Vishwamitra, he went to the ashrama of Vasishtha. Now he had been entertained, given the right kind of upachara. His whole troop of army, that is also entertained by Vasishtha Rishi. And they had conversation in between them. Then Vasishtha told Vishwamitra that I want to give Atithya to you. Sabala Balasyasya Mahabala. You have come with all your great troop, but I will make you happy with my hospitality. Hospitality is called as Atithya in Samskrita. But Sanskrit, Atithi and Atithya, they have little bit different meaning also. Okay, let it be so. So Vishwamitra was told by Vasishtha that now you will be given hospitality by me. Now please accept it. Okay, Vishwamitra said, okay, please, I will do it. Vishwamitra told Vasishtha, okay, you are telling me that you will offer Atithya to me. Okay, I am a king. Though I am a king, I will accept whatever that is with you. Halamulena Bhagavan Vidyate Yat Tavashrame Padyena Achamaniyena Bhagavad Darshanayana Cha. I am happy whatever that is with you. Hala Mula and Padya Achamana. And moreover, I don't need much. You have shown yourself, I have met you. That is my great fortune. No, please see me with your compassionate eyes. I will be happy. That's all I need. I don't need much from you. I don't expect much from you. It is the Vishwamitra's reply to Vasishtha, but Vasishtha insisted, Nyamantrayata dharmatma punah punarudarathi. He insisted, Nimantrana is a one word where you will be totally tied, you will be controlled by the love and the stress in this speech. So Amantrana is for the general people. If you can come, okay. If you don't come, then also okay. But Nimantrana is compulsory invitation, the invitation for the compulsory arrival. So Vasishtha Nyamantrayata dharmatma punah punarudarathi. Okay, then this Vishwamitra accepted. You want to do, okay, I will accept whatever that you want, whatever that you will offer, I accept. Immediately Vasishtha called his cow. Ajuhama tatah pritah kalmashim dhuta kalmasham yehyehi shabale kshipram shrunuchapi vacho mama. He called his cow that now Vishwamitra has come. Now I want to offer him lunch for his whole troop. Bhojanena maharhena satkaram samhidatsvame. Now please arrange for the great food that is suitable for a great king and for all his troop. And whoever the person in this troop wants, whatever the thing, please supply all these things. Rasena annena panena lehya choshena sanyutam. So this is the Chaturvidha. Bhakshya, Bhojya, Lehya, Choshya. Lehya and Choshya, there are two things which are very much absent now. Lehya is to be licked by the tongue, and Choshya, it is to be sucked. So Lehya still the Chaunaprashi Lehya etc. are very famous, but Choshya is not there. And Bhaksha and Bhojya, something that is to be consumed without the touch of teeth, and something that is to be used, that is to be had with teeth. So Bhaksha, Bhojya, Lehya, Choshya, this is the Chaturvidha that we use in our daily life. For the preparation of this Chaturvidha, we commit certain mistakes, certain crimes on the animals of this world. So we need to perform Vaishwadeva daily. So it is all there in the Shastras. Now Vishwamitra accepted all the things that was supplied by this cow of Vasishtha. The name of the cow of Vasishtha is Shabala. Shabala was there with Vasishtha. She supplied all the things to Vishwamitra and his troop. Ikshun madhums tatha lajan mairayamscha varasavan panani cha maharahani bhakshamscha uchavachanapi. See, Ikshun, she created sugar canes and the juice of sugar canes, madhun, and she created honey, lajan, puffed rice, or it is called as aralu in the Kannada. Maireyanscha varasavan. Maire is kind of liquor. Pananicha maharahani, and various kinds of breweries that were created by this Shabala. And bhakshamscha uchavachanapi, various kinds of bhakshyas and rice, the fuming rice. Just it was hot rice, which was just ushnadhyasya odanasya rashaya parvatopamaha mrishtanyanyani. and also the mrishtanas. Mrishtanas are the sweets, mithais. From mishtana only this mithai has come. Supamscha and various kinds of lentils and anna, huli, saru. Dadhikulyas tathaiva cha. Canals of curd. And then bhojanani supurnani gaudani cha sahasrasha. Something was made with guda, the jaggery. So everything was supplied, and Vishwamitra was very much happy with this great kind of lunch that he had along with his troop. Now the real story starts, but we'll finish it today and we'll see tomorrow. So Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare